Today we're going to work on a 3D skull design. And first, we're going to prime our nail. This is already colored, top coated and buffed. You don't need to do this step, I just have it done because these are already pre-made swatches. And I'm going to outline the skull design that I want. I want big eyes, nose shape. I kind of want the teeth to drag off. Maybe one more. You don't need to outline your design, I just like to. There's a variety of things you can use to build up your 3D design. If you're comfortable with a polygel or sculpting gel, you can use this. I recommend Luxa. I just feel it has the best control. I also love Orally in a Bottle. For the cost of it, I feel like it is worth the amount of product in there. These are about $20 to $30 a bottle. If you have the Apres gel extend on hand, you can use that, but that's real expensive. I'm going to use a gel pot that I got off of a little app order site. And the reason I'm going to use this is because of the consistency of it. Gives me a lot of control. So I'm just going to lay it on. I'm going to use a brush. Like I said, this one gives me a lot of control. It stays in place. Another product that'll really stay in place is your Polygel Sculpting Gel Medium or your Apres. The Orally is a self-leveling product. So is the Apres, but it self-levels a lot faster. This self-levels as well, but I'm accommodating by that by staying out of the zones I don't want to have fill in too fast. You want to remember to keep your product out of the way. I'm going to use my little UV light and flash cure. Then I'm going to build it up again, going back in there with the same product. There we go. Sorry guys, we were zoomed out. This time making a thicker forehead, really building up that dimension. Now I'm starting to see some color or some of the product fall into place I don't want, so I'm going to tilt back so it starts dripping down from gravity. Then I'm going to flash cure. There's two ways to combat this while making a 3D design that you don't like. You can either wipe it off before curing, or you can drill it out with your nail drill later on. Myself personally, I just like to work with what happens and just kind of deal with it from there. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to go ahead and put this in my light. Let that sit for 30 seconds, and while that happens, I'm going to cap my product. I don't want it to start to cure. Take my brush, I'm going to wipe it. I, at this time, don't have any lint-free wipes readily available. Let me just prep one of those. And I'm going to clean the brush. Now, I'm pinching it, not pulling, just making sure I get it away from the base. I'm going to reapply the shape nice and sharp. I don't need to remove any color from it, so I don't need to apply any blending fluid, alcohol, or acetone, because in doing so we'll only eat up the bristles anyways, and I want to keep this as fine as possible. So now that we have that like we like, you can build up more or less, but I feel like that's enough dimension. I'm going to go in with chrome, a gold chrome. And mind you, a little bit of this goes a long way. Then I'm going to dust. I personally like how it looks. And then we need to do a base coat real fast. I actually can't find a base coat at this moment, so I'm going to use a regular sheer color. Really get that in there. This is sheer enough, I really don't feel like it's going to affect it. I'm just going to do a second layer of the gold. And as that's curing for another 30 seconds, I'm going to wipe the glitter or the chrome off my color, because I know that's in the bristles. Throw this away. I now have a sticky residue on my hand. You can remove that with gel so that you don't get it all over your products. And if you're ever using regular polish and you want to make your reds more intense, you can actually use a chrome base or a gold base, and it amplifies the color. Well, I'm going to run out of space on my memory card, but I'm sure you get an idea of what the final look will look like. Just going to fill this up with gold, and then I'm going to top coat it. You can find photos of the end result at Lady O Nails.